What's up, guys? Back with another video, another little update. Let's see what's going on. Take out the seat because I want to start cleaning the interior a bit. So I just wanted to show you guys the condition of the carpet. The back is in really good shape, just a little dirty. Back seats are in great shape too. Floor mats are a little stained. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that out. It's like a bleach stain. But other than that, it's not too bad. It's dirty here. Some kind of stain right there, right here. Don't know if I'll be able to get them out completely. That looks like, I don't know, rust. It's weird. This floor mat's in pretty good shape, really good shape actually. And the carpet down here is in great shape as well, just a little dirty. I'm gonna take out the center console so I can clean all up in there too. And it's hella nasty in there too, it's dirty. So I'm gonna end up taking the driver's seat out too. And I'm gonna go ahead and sew that up because it's not bad at all. Just so it's nice like this side before it gets really torn up. I also added a Spoon Sports right there, little Spoon Sports shift knob and a temporary stereo. This is an old ass stereo, like it literally needs like this little plug just to put an aux. But I just wanted to see if all the wiring and everything for an audio system was gonna work, and sure enough it does. So that's all connected. I got the adapter that connects to the stock plug-in, right, with all the wires. So, and then I put a little Pioneer speaker in here because there was no speaker in there at all. There's no speaker on that side. And the two speakers in the back, they're completely blown out. They sound horrible, so I'm gonna have to replace that. We've been having some rain, so it's all dirty out here. Another huge area of cement was poured the day before yesterday. So the shop's gonna be going up soon. And I added another piece of concrete here, more space to work on. I added some JDM smoked amber corner lights. They look really good, brand new. I added that front license plate and the frame. I'll probably take it off. I just want to throw it on for now. And then what else have I done to it? Shit, nothing really. Let me pop the hood. Hold on. I replaced the valve cover gasket, so you can see a little bit of the Honda bond that I put on these four corners. You can't see it on this side, but nice and sealed up. It's not leaking any. It was leaking all kinds, like right here. And it stopped. And this is just dirty. It's carbon buildup. Well, I don't know if it's carbon, exhaust air buildup, I think, because huge crack in the header. So everything is just coming out through here. And that's why it's all black right there. All the smoke just comes out through here. I don't think the previous owner was even aware of that because it had the OEM cover right here. And you can tell those bolts hadn't come off in a long time. Thankfully, they weren't stripped or anything. They came out fine. But I'm gonna replace the header with an aftermarket performance header, stainless steel, 421. I'm gonna keep the stock catalytic converter, and then I'm gonna add a catback to the back. Yeah, it's gonna be parts from eBay. So I mean, they have a couple different brand names, but if not, I want to try installing this exhaust. I've had it on one of my Integrity GSRs that I've had before. It is designed for a DC2 and it has seen better days. You can see they've tried to weld it and patch it up, and it just looks horrible. But I think they can cut it off and put a new piping and stuff, and then cut it like right here. So then I could keep this again and actually have the rest of the piping. So I might be able to use this catback. If you guys are wondering what kind of exhaust it is, it's Tanabe or Tanabe, however you want to pronounce it. You can't really see it, but it says made in Japan. It has a serial number. And then it used to be able to tell you which model it is. If I remember correctly, it's a ultra racing medallion. You can kind of see Leon right there, ultra racing medallion. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me, I'll find out for sure. It has been scratched a little bit, but it sounds really good. It sounds really good. Nice deep tone, not raspy at all. And I heard if you keep your stock catalytic converter, I heard that you will retain a lower deeper tone. And if you take it off and you run a high flow cat, it's usually going to give you a higher pitched raspy sound, and that's definitely what I don't want. So I mean, I would like to keep it OEM, but I don't even have an OEM exhaust. Let's go down here so I can show you what's under here. It's an aftermarket muffler, and it's like this little dinky skinny one. The OEM Honda one's more oval. It's like more round, right? And this one's more like skinny and stuff. And yeah, it's just, it looks really whack. I don't like it at all. But I mean, if I got to drive the car, I mean, I got a muffler, you know. I can drive it like this for a little bit until I have the whole exhaust set up, like ready to go. And then the other day, can I zoom in? Why can't I zoom in? This is an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I should be able to zoom in. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, it's pretty rusty, the back of the drum brakes. I could just get like a wire brush wheel and just kind of clean it up and then respray it, you know, with some anti-rust, like some rust preventative black paint. And I took off those 2 bolts down there to see if I would be able to even take them out, because usually with my experience, see that yellow bolt right there, I actually replaced that one because when I was taking out the original one, it literally broke. They usually get seized up back here, and with all that rustiness back here, I for sure thought those 2 down there were gonna break or seize up, but thankfully those 2 came out with no problem. And then I sprayed a lot of WD-40 on them before I put them back in, just to keep them a little bit more you know, lubricated. Same thing with this guy. So these 3 will be able to come out. And the reason I like to find out sooner than later is because I'm obviously gonna put coilovers on this. So at one point I'm gonna have to take off the lower control arm, and I'm also gonna put different lower control arms. I'm gonna put the subframe brace, and then the lower tie bar that goes, you know, down here. And I haven't even touched these, so I want to start spraying PB Blaster on both sides, right here on the heads and then on the other side. And I just want to start spraying it every day for a couple of days, just and then kind of like, you know, tap them, you know, tap around here, tap around here and here with a little mallet or something, just to kind of start loosening it up, getting it ready. And hopefully they'll be able to come out too. Hopefully I don't have any problems taking these 3 out, so that I can install all the parts that I want to put back here. I'm not gonna run a sway bar. I'm not gonna track the car or anything. It's just a daily. So I just want to throw in the whole setup back here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the gold kit or if I'm gonna get a silver, like a chrome looking, just like a polished aluminum, or just like the silver one. It'll be the lower control arms, the subframe brace, and the lower tie bar. That's gonna look really nice, along with you know, my coilovers. You'll be able to see them right there, and then having like a nice muffler coming out. And then I'm gonna get a Password JDM rear tow hook. I'll sand this down a little bit and spray this black before I do that. But yeah, guys. All right, guys, I got some stuff in the mail. I got my coilover sleeves. So I'm about to open this right now, check them out. And I also got something in here. And this is actually a brand new speed sensor, because my speedometer does not work and the cruise control does not turn on either. And I was reading that if this doesn't work, this dude's always getting in my way. Move, go. Yeah, so hopefully this fixes the issue. Hopefully my speedometer works once again. Yeah, I'm gonna be installing this here in a little bit because it's just an easy install. But yeah, and it comes with this little guy right here. It goes in here. This square, see how it's squared? It goes in there. So yeah, I'm gonna be careful not to lose this, put it back in the bag. Yeah, I'm about to open these and check them out. All right, guys, so I got this box here, all right? And here they are. I don't like the green. I thought it was gonna be like a darker green, kind of like Tane, but I mean, these are just temporary, so it'll have to do. These numbers are upside down, so I'll set it up the way they're supposed to go. But yeah, I mean, they're packaged nicely. They feel all right. I got the wrenches to adjust the height. You got the little Allen screws to tighten it up onto the shock, and these plastic rings to put around the shock as well, so that these don't move around. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of videos on YouTube of how to install these, etc., etc. So I'm not gonna do like a detailed step-by-step, but I will show you like some of the progress that I do throughout, and then we'll see how it rides. We'll see how it looks like when it's all done. All right, what's up, guys? Just wanted to show you what I'm gonna do right here. So I'm gonna attempt to repair the rust. It's not gonna be 100%. This is gonna be temporary, just for a couple years till I can take it to a professional body shop and have them do it like legit. But I just want it to look better than this for the time being. You know what I'm saying? All this is good. The problem's down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my my grinder. It's just a Bauer grinder. You can get these at Harbor Freight. They work pretty good. I'm gonna use one of these. Forgot exactly what they're called. Metal grinding and blending wheel. And this is just to like eat up all that rust and the surface around there. And then I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do after that. But that's the first step, just to grind down and eat up that metal. All right, guys, so I took out the front seats just so I could see what I'm working with in here. The carpet's not horrible. It's in really good shape overall. It just wasn't maintained clean, you know? I mean, there's this little area right here, but I'm gonna see if I could secure it. And then there's a little piece missing right here too. It's a little bit worn out right here. Well, that's normal stuff. I'm not too worried about that. And I mean, I can't really do much about this either. You know what I was thinking to do here in this particular area? Have you guys seen those metal plates that you could people usually put them like in their race car, right? And they just like secure it to the, you know, the chassis. I've seen some floor mats where they kind of have like a plate here, or am I tripping? But I think I've seen that before. So and I've seen other floor mats where like they have like badges here. I've seen ones that have, say, like Mugen or Spoon or whatever brand, you know, they want to replicate, or whatever kind of floor mats they want to make. They have the plaque, and then there's little holes, and then there's actually like a little screw, and then there's like a little nut on the bottom to secure it. So I was thinking, what if I get one of those metal plates, and it's like a nice looking clean one, and it'll just cover this whole area, and then I could just secure it to the stock floor mat. I mean, yeah, I would be ruining you know, an OEM floor mat, but I'm not selling these, you know. I'm not trying to, like, you know, those people that save them and then they try to sell them for like $1,000 and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think these go for that much, but like the Integra Type R ones, I'm sure you guys have seen that like on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. It's ridiculous, but it's how the market is, you know. This stuff is rare. You can't really find it anymore, but I'm keeping this. I'm definitely keeping this, so I mean, it would look better to have that metal plate right here, and I mean, it's just for me. So but anyways, the purpose of this video is just, you know, all I do is just little updates, and then I just post them to my channel. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the carpet out, and I'm gonna shampoo it, pressure wash it, and then just let it dry out in the sun for like 2 days. I've done it plenty of times with my Integras. There's a 4th gen Prelude I restored and flipped, I sold, and I did the same thing with that. Well, actually, I had bought another separate Prelude and got the interior out of the parts one and then put it in the actual one that I was restoring. And anyways, long story short, you know, if you have a car and, you know, it has like the smell from like the previous owners, or like, you know, just from the car sitting or anything like that, I'm gonna take out the carpet, like I said, vacuum it all good first, right? That's what you want to do. And then pressure wash it just with water, right? And then you guys are gonna see some of the products that I use. I usually like to use like OxyClean. It's like the white powder. Smells really good. It gives it a nice clean linen, like fresh laundry smell. And then you know, scrub it wherever, you know, it has stains and stuff like that. Like, I think they dropped, because this is the original color. Like, you can see how nice this is. And then it's a little bit darker here. This is a stain. See, all this is a stain right here. I don't know, it might be like oil. Did they drop oil in here? Or soda? It might be soda that they spilled here. On this side too, like I think they spilled drinks in here or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Got a quarter. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be touching none of that with my hands. But see, the carpet's really good, like under here too, under here. Like, the only places it's bad, it's just under the seats. But anyways, I want the car to smell like brand new, nice and clean, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it out. I'll take out the center console. That way I can clean those individual pieces. I'm gonna clean, you know, disinfect and clean and shine up everything. I'll do the same thing with the whole dash. And yeah, then I'll put everything back together. So that means that I am gonna have to take the back seat out so that I can unhook it, because there's like they hook on to here. Anyways, I want to take out the back seats anyway, so that, excuse me, I can vacuum and clean under the seats. I'm for sure certain that there's gonna be like all kinds of like little pieces of broken glass under this back seat. Like, I already know it because of the broken window. I'm glad I have a new window in here. Well, it's not new, it's used, but I had a guy out in New York that was willing to ship it to me. It's in really good shape. It's already tinted, but I'm probably gonna go darker back here. It did come with a couple of little scratches here, but I don't know, maybe I can, I'm not sure if I can do much about that. But I mean, shit, way better, you know what I'm saying? Way better. At least it's not broken. It's full window intact. And then earlier I made a clip about how I was gonna sand down the areas where there was rust. Well, there was a little bit right here. There's a little tiny bit right here. And then there's this piece right here. So what I did is I primered it with a rust preventative primer. And then I just sprayed some Rust-Oleum Gloss Black over it temporarily, just until I, you know, buy the stuff that I need to fix this. And then I sprayed a little bit of rubberized undercoating down here just to test it out and see what it's gonna look like. So I love this stuff because it just protects everything really good. It'll stop the rust from growing and everything like that. If you can see on this side, move, cat, I haven't sprayed anything over here. So all that's gonna be pressure washed, and then I'm gonna spray everything, like all you know, as much areas as I can. I'm gonna spray some of this rubberized undercoating just for protection. And I'll do that when I take the struts out, because I ordered some eBay sleeves temporarily just to see how it's gonna look like lowered. These shocks are still in good shape, so they should hold off for a little bit. Obviously I'm gonna get my one-piece coilovers, but I mean, they were like less than $50 for the sleeves, so you know, I just want to close that wheel gap. I've driven plenty of cars with eBay sleeves. I've dailied them. As long as you know how to install them properly, and you're not driving the car all crazy, you know, if you know how to drive a lowered car, if your shocks are still in good shape, there's no reason why you can't, you know what I'm saying, drive it like that. And it's not bad. It's not like super bouncy, or I think it's because people put them on like blown shocks and then they max them out, you know, as low as they can. And so I think that definitely makes the ride super bad and everything. But I'm not gonna max it down to the very bottom. Probably like, maybe I want to be able to fit like at least a finger, right? So I just want to like, so when you see it like from up here, it's gonna look really nice, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take this carpet out. It's gonna start to get dark soon, so that's all I'm gonna do right now. And then tomorrow I will shampoo it and clean it. But yeah, guys, I will check back with you guys later. Already took off the 2 screws that go on this side. So there's those. It's nice and clean down here, man. So this is 94. Yeah, so this is a 95, because all those little, it's December 12, 94. It's marked. So this car was actually made, well, it was manufactured in July of 1995. Type D, black interior. There's the color code. I'm gonna have to get some of that paint. But yeah, let's look under here. It's not too bad up here. But yeah, there's like pet hair. I think it was like a little dog or something, but all this is gonna be nice and clean. Yeah, see, look how nasty these are. All these pieces are important, and I want to make sure everything's nice and clean for when I put it back. I'm gonna put the shift knob inside this glove. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the floor mats out. I'm gonna have to take this piece out. I'm gonna have to take this piece out. You just open this gently with a little flathead, and there's a little Phillips. And then I gotta take this guy out too, and those are just 2 10mm right there. Pull those out. And then I'm gonna take the back seats out, because I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo those as well. I got a really nice little machine that cleans upholstery and seats like that. I'll show you guys that when the time comes, but all right, I'm gonna keep going. Carpet's out. I figured it would be in this condition under here. It's not bad at all, just a little dirty. The sound deadening tar, still in great shape. They do this from the factory so it doesn't crack, and it's still in really good shape. The ones back here too. It's just a little dirty, as I suspected. A little bit of glass from when the window was broken. Now I'll be able to have access to clean all the panels inside really good. Unfortunately, these covers were broken in the back, so I'm gonna have to look for some. In the meantime, I'll probably just super glue it and, you know, see how long they'll hold. And both back speakers are blown. I'm sure it's the factory ones, so I'm gonna upgrade and get some brand new speakers in the back as well as the front. But yeah, it's pretty clean in here. As far as the condition, that's what I meant. You know, it's dirty, but I'll get to that. And I wanted to show you guys that I did pull the petting from under the carpet, and I'm gonna see if I can get some regular carpet petting and then cut it to the exact size of these, and then just put some spray adhesive on the bottom and put them back where they belong. Because if you keep this, all this smell stays stuck to that. And I've washed carpets before where I left this stuff on and it just took forever to dry, because that's like a sponge. So, you know, just a tip for any of you guys that are planning to do this at some point to your cars. Pull off the old petting, get a hold of some new petting, put it on, you know, lay it flat, put these on top and trace it and cut it out, some spray adhesive, and put it back in its, you know, respective spot. Anyways, yeah, so this is what it looks like. Like I mentioned before, the problem areas are just under the seats. So right now I'm just gonna give it a quick vacuum, and then I'm gonna use my air hose. There's a big compressor over there. Look at that. See that? Okay, so that's really dirty right there. Yeah, it just cleans it really good. Right here, watch. Obviously it's a little stained right there, but yeah, I'm gonna work on this carpet a little bit. Oh, and another tip too, don't take these off, because, you know, they're attached with these little guys, and then they're stapled too and everything, so just leave those on. It's just plastic, so it'll dry nice. It's a cloudy day. It's gonna be raining probably, so I'm not 100% if I want to wash it right now today, because it's gonna take forever to dry. I wouldn't mind doing it on a hot sunny day, because the carpet just dries quick, like the same day. Like if I did it like during noon on a hot sunny day, by the afternoon it's already dry. You could put it back in the car already. But for now, I'm gonna vacuum it, and then I'll throw in more clips of what I do. So I'll check in back with you guys a little bit later. All right, what's up, guys? So I shampooed the carpet, cleaned it, and as you can see, it looks like brand new. It looks a lot darker in person. I think it's just because it's bright out. And obviously there are some stains that are definitely not going to come out. But all that side it's like brand new. It looks way, way better in person. It looks darker, like I said, but it almost looks black in person. Right here it looks kind of gray, but I mean, look at it. Like new. I mean, I could probably dye that, but that's gonna be under the seat, so you won't even be able to see it. But yeah, I'm gonna put my floor mats back in. I'm gonna put the back seats back in. I already cleaned back there and everything. I do need to wipe those down. And obviously the panels and the dashboard can be cleaned up whenever, you know, with Tough Stuff. I use a product called Tough Stuff. Comes with a little scrubber on the top, on the lid. Then you wipe it with a microfiber towel, and after that, then you could put your Armor All or your protectant, whatever you want. So I'm gonna do that on all the inside panels. But yeah, really glad I took this step. I took the extra step and put in the work to take the complete carpet out, pressure wash it. I used the drill, a power drill with the little extension with the little scrubber, so it was just like cleaning it all good. And then it took me forever to pressure wash all the soap and dirt and grime off of it. And I did this yesterday afternoon, so I did this about 24 hours ago, and then I just left it out to dry. It even rained last night where I live, and today it's been a nice sunny day. I left it in this huge slab of concrete. This is where our shop's gonna be. So this is just temporary, working on the cars outside. There's gonna be a huge shop right here. So I left it out to dry out there all day. The floor mats are already dry too. So it smells nice and clean. I used, let me show you the product that I use. So you just put it all over the carpet. Right here, OxyClean sanitizer. 3-in-1 removes germs, odors, and stains, carpet and upholstery. So it just makes it smell like nice clean clothes, like fresh laundry. And it just takes out all the old smells from the previous owners and all that. Look at that. Look at that. Just take a moment to appreciate how clean it is. But yeah, guys, this interior is gonna look really nice. And I also lowered the car. So it's a nice height right there. Let's close it so you can see the car. I sprayed some, I sanded down all the rust. I sanded it down to bare metal. And then I sprayed some rust preventative primer. And then I sprayed some gloss black Rust-Oleum temporarily, just until I'm gonna have to sand all that down to bare metal again. I just did it because it's been raining a lot and I don't want it to rust up again. But yeah, I know what I need to do. I know I gotta weld in you know, metal and all that, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So we'll see how long it lasts. If it's like a couple months, a year, I'm good with that until I'm able to paint it professionally. But yeah, I'm gonna fiberglass it and then rebondo it, shape it out, see how it looks. I'm hella tucking in the front. And I'm gonna paint for now, I'm just gonna paint this fender gloss black. I'm gonna drill a little hole right here, a little square, so I can put the molding that goes there. As you can see, it does not rub at all. Put like almost 2 fingers in there. But yeah, I was driving it around here, my property, out here in the country, and it didn't rub at all. But yeah, should looking clean. Yeah, I love the way it's looking. Just lowering it is, yeah, it just makes it look like a totally different car. I like the way it looks with the OEM hubcaps too. Yeah, of course I'm gonna want a couple sets of wheels, but this will do for now. I just want to be able to drive it soon already. I'm gonna start driving it here like in mid-August 2023, this year. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but there's like a line right here. So yeah, the hood bra on here. Completely OEM stock. He hadn't done anything to, I'm already, this car's already going to shit, I ain't gonna lie. But the good thing is, it's very, very easy for me to revert it back to 100% original stock. I can do that. Obviously, bodywork and paint, it's not going to be original anymore, but it will be the original paint. I think it's Nighthawk Black Pearl. Yeah, I could always raise it. I have the original springs. It didn't come with a radio, so I would have to get a OEM radio. I mean, probably a little bit hard to find, but you know, I don't like them. I don't, you know what I'm saying, we're in 2023. I'm gonna put a little screen on there, you know, and I don't plan to sell this anytime soon, so you know what I'm saying. Looking real good. I love how it's sitting. I'm gonna have to tint the windows for sure. Probably 20 up front and on the 2 front ones, and then probably like 10% on the 3 back ones. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with the interior, guys. I'll check back in later. Peace.